Childhood cancers have a high rate of cure, but medical treatment needs to be supported by an infection-free, cheerful environment and proper nourishment. Treatment may last as long as 2 years, but the child is not hospitalized all through this period.
Abroad, the cure rate is around 90%, even more in certain kinds of cancer. In fact, in Hyderabad, when we started our pediatric program, the cure rate was negligible. I can't even count on my fingers the number of children who survived.
Needy parents from rural India bring their children suffering from cancer to larger cities where low or zero-cost treatment is available. Clean, safe accommodation is beyond their means, and often these hapless families land up on the streets next to the hospital where the child is being treated.
By the time that they cross all these barriers and get to the hospital, they're already very scared. And then in the hospital, the doctor says, this is the diagnosis, cancer, and this is the treatment protocol. It just sounds so scary to the patient, or rather the parent of this kid, that they either choose to give up on the treatment right there and then, or they will discontinue the treatment after some time.
If they go back to their places in travel, they are at risk of infections, and especially when the counts are low, they are at high risk of infection related mortality.
The filth and squalor leaves them vulnerable to opportunistic secondary infections, which neutralize the effect of the treatment, with the result that proper hygienic food is not available for the child. In despair, parents often abandon treatment altogether.
Cancer is a very, very emotional disease. So the moment you say somebody has a diagnosis of cancer, you would see all sorts of emotional upheavals going on, starting from somebody breaking down and crying to giving that depressed look, a lost look, as if you're going to die the next day morning. So you're treating the disease in that child, you're treating the problem that emotionally all these parents, brothers, sisters, or whoever in the family will go through, not only when the diagnosis is made, and then at various points in time as the treatment goes on.
Cancer patients and the families may feel guilty due to the response they receive from the society around. This inevitably creates pressure to be normal. As time passes, this feeling of pressure leads to depressions, distress, and many psychological imbalances of sadness, fear, anxiety, and so on. Life seems to change drastically from within and around them. These are times when they need to talk, express, and share their feelings. Not doing so can isolate the patient and their family to feel lonely in this battle for life.
One of our friends, we came to know about St. Jude's, which is providing accommodation free, absolutely free of cost for all these cancer children who are poor. So they are at least one cost of treatment, which is like staying back, accommodation part will be taken care. So which makes a significant difference for them actually.
హైదరాబాద్ వచ్చి 5 నెలలు అవుతుంది సార్. మాకు హాస్పిటల్లో ట్రీట్మెంట్ ఎంత ముఖ్యంగా జరిగిందో సెండిషన్లో కూడా మాకు అంత సహకారం అందింది. దానివలన మేము బాగా ఉపయోగపడిందాం. ఈరోజు మా పిల్ల ఇంత ఆరోగ్యంగా ఉంది అనడానికి కారణం సెండిషన్.
It's very structured, but that ensures the longevity of this kid. I mean, another reason why so many kids die is because of infections, right? So their infection control protocol, for example, is very tight. So that puts St. Jude's cut above the rest.
ఏ కష్టం లేకుండా బాధ లేకుండా దొరకని ఐటమ్స్ కూడా వీళ్ళు మాకు ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారు సార్. ఏం చెప్పాలో కూడా అర్థమవుతలేదు సార్. అసలు
ఇంత ఇక్కడ అసలు ఇట్లా నిలబడితే మీరు ఎవరైనా పలకరించేటప్పుడు కూడా ఉండదు సార్ ఇంత పెద్ద సిటీలో. అసలు మాకు ఇంత మంచి రూమ్ ఇచ్చి అన్న మేడం వీళ్ళందరూ మమ్మల్ని ఆదుకున్నట్టు మాకు వాళ్ళే దేవుళ్ళకి కనిపిస్తారు సార్. అక్కడ హాస్పిటల్ ఇక్కడ వీళ్ళు ట్రీట్మెంట్ తీసుకుంటాను, వచ్చి ఇక్కడ ఉంటాను సార్. మా ఇంటి దగ్గర కూడా నాకు ఇవన్నీ దొరికాయి, నేను అన్ని పనులు చేసి తెచ్చుకోవాలి.
ఫెసిలిటీ కూడా బాగుంది సార్. ఇక్కడ నుండి వండుకొని ఇక్కడ పడుకొని ఇక్కడ నుంచి హాస్పిటల్ పోయి మళ్ళీ తిరిగి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చడం అనేది కూడా ఇది కూడా ఎక్సలెంట్ ఉన్నది సార్. అసలు
giving them a place to be there, educating them, supporting them, giving them psychosocial support as and when they need, forming these groups together, because this is a major part of the treatment that most hospitals do not cater to, and that's where the whole thing makes a difference.
So we at St. Jude's actually offer a holistic care. In addition, we offer the support and the love and the intellectual stimulation required to make their lives better. So other than the basic stuff of hygiene, cleanliness, nutrition, awareness of the disease, children from St. Jude's actually, the parents actually go through a catalytic change in their lives about the way they should really live. So in fact, we've traced parents back in Bombay, after they went back after 3 years, and noticed that they've actually changed the way they lived, the way they kept their homes clean, the way they cooked for their kids. And all this is because of all the different processes and the regimented way that we work at St. Jude's.
Programs like St. Jude are very helpful for what we are doing.
And I think there's no other place than a place like St. Jude where you feel wanted, you're taken care of, you're loved, and that goes a long way in helping you going through this whole treatment and getting back to a sense of normalcy.
A new sunshine in the sky,
a ray of hope in the eye.
The smiles are back on the face
To make the world a better place. In pursuit of happiness, spreading joy for all. Filling happiness in lives to make the world a better place.
St. Jude Child Care Centers.
A new sunshine in the sky,
A ray of hope in the eye.
the smiles are back on the face
To make the world a better place.